very good afternoon to you. Welcome back to the Disabled Club of Dubai. The last session of the 7th FASA IPC Powerlifting World Cup about to get underway. And it's the grand old man of powerlifting, Szabai of Hungary, 58 years of age now and still treading the international stage. His weight is going to be at 155. Wonderful to see a grandfather up there. Such a key member of the national team, Peter Farago, the coach, values him greatly. First, he's been to... let's watch this opening lift of 155. No lift. 2 red lights, unfortunately, for Szabai. We'll get to see him a couple more times, but he really is a veteran. He's been to every Paralympics since 1996, every World Championships. Not every World Championships. His first World Championships was 1994. But he fails at 155. So we are going to move along, and it's going to be Marek Kamzik from Slovakia who's next to that. He's in comparison with Szabai, he's a sprightly young man, 41. Came 7th at the European Championships in Hungary in November with a top lift of 172. He owns and runs a massage preventative and restorative exercises sports health business in Slovakia. He doesn't figure on the rankings. Didn't go to the World Championships, so not eligible for Rio. But he gets 2 white lights on his opening lift of 170 kilos.
Please go to back to 175 kilograms.
Al-Kajai will be next from Saudi Arabia. The man everyone looking forward to seeing, Siaman Rahman. He will be
the bar is loaded to
last up.
175 kilograms for the first attempt from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Mashal Al-Khazai.
Mashal Al-Khazi. Plenty of applause for him, 36 years of age. Came 4th at the Asian Para Games in 2014 with a lift of 190. But he wasn't at the World Championships. A number of the big names not here for this competition. 1 or 2 have jumped categories. Rahman is such, I mean, as things stay, if things stay the same, Rahman is such a shoo-in already for the gold medal in Rio. Obviously, you don't want to preempt things too much, it's still a way away, but just the weights he's lifting are way beyond anyone else in the sport. He's got a top lift of 295. Talk of a world record attempt, probably premature here because he is slated to open at 275, and if he does go on to compete in Malaysia, well, he may well build on this, and it may be in Malaysia you get that. At the moment though, it's Mashal Al-Khazai, 175 on the bar. He snaps to attention as if he's a man who's just liberated Paris. As it is, he gets 2 red lights. Another Hungarian is Sandor Sos, and he has a reasonable chance of making it to Rio. He's currently ranked 7th in the Rio rankings with a top lift of 216. That's what he recorded in Hungary in November of the European Champions. It wasn't good enough for him to win the European title. He was silver medalist there behind Peter Filatov, who isn't competing in this event today. Sandor Sos coming 3rd in the open category, because Aman Mossad, the Egyptian who is also in this field, slipped in between him and Filatov. 200 kilograms on the bar for Sandor Sos. Remember Peter Farago in Budapest, the Hungarian coach, is just doing his straps at the moment, giving me the lowdown on some of these athletes, and his words when I asked him about Sos, he just looked at me askance as he was driving me at the time, and he just looked at me and just, his English is pretty good. He just had 2 words for me though. Crazy man. I haven't seen any evidence of Sandor Sos being a crazy man. Well, that's out of the coach's mouth. Here he is anyway. He's doing some serious business on the bench now. Opening up at 200. Which is below his 216 top. 2 red lights. Well, that's a disappointing start for Sandor. He really will need to, or want to do better than that to improve his ranking. Next man up from him is in the rankings is Kostas Dimou of Greece, who lifted 221 in Almaty last year. Dimou, I understand, will be competing in Malaysia, and no doubt, I have no doubt at all he's watching this at the moment. So Kostas, if you're watching, Yassas Kalispera from Dubai.
202 kilograms for the first attempt from the United Arab Emirates.
Ahmed Kamis Al-Balushi is next in the chair. Popular figure, local man, Emirati, 41 years of age now. Went to the Paralympics in 2012 in London, but picked up an injury there. Ended up having to have 3 operations to try and put it right. It's good to see him back competing. He was 11th at the World Championships in 2010. And Al-Balushi currently ranked 9th on the road to Rio. Top lift 202. To go 8th, he will need 206. He's opening at 202.
1 minute.
Al-Balushi. First lift 202 kilograms. Two white lights. Well, that was a popular lift, as you can hear. The hall fairly full at the moment. A lot of people, not just because it's the last event, but also I think there's a fascination with Siamandu Rahman. Many people here won't have actually seen him lift live, so this is an opportunity for all of us to feast our eyes on the great man, the world record holder, strongest man in powerlifting. 295 kilograms, that world record, quite extraordinary. Hazar Ahmed is next out. He's from Iraq. (24 years of age). Hazar Ahmed. Weighed in at pretty astonishing 147.84 kilograms. These are very, very big men. We've seen some of the lightweights go through. Grandpa Javai 119 kilograms, Kamzig 118, Sandos Shosh just 114, Al-Kazai up a bit, 132, Al-Balushi 116, but now Hazar Ahmed lifting, 205 kilograms, and that I think will be white lights. No! Wow, a little bit of a surprise there. One white light but two red lights.
Please note about the 207 kilograms, black height 17.
So Hazar Ahmed rolls off the stage with a no lift to his name. A bit of a buzz backstage. You can see the giant figure of Rahman over on the right hand side of the screen there in the yellow t-shirt, just biding his time.
From Azerbaijan, Mahram Aliyev.
Mahram Aliyev is a pretty big man too. The second heaviest in this competition, 150.62 kilograms. He is from Azerbaijan. Went to Beijing Paralympics and London, finished 7th and 5th respectively. Top lifted 230 in London. The World Championships in 2010 he finished 6th. Didn't complete in 2014. He competed but didn't complete, and second in the European Championships in 2013, and again didn't finish in 2015. Off he goes at 207. Quick work, but two red lights. Well, thus far we've just got two clean lifts. I'm not sure if these lifters are in a hurry. Certainly one or two of them seem to have rushed their lift a little bit. Perhaps a lack of control.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 217 kilograms for the first attempt from Egypt, Amr Mossad.
Amr Mossad from Egypt makes his way out. He's 23 years old, Amr Mossad. He was silver medalist at the European Open Championship in Eger. There's a very familiar smiling face around the hotel. Very nice gentleman, Amr Mossad. He lifted 222 kilograms on that day. He's not actually listed on the road to Rio rankings, and that may be because, if I'm right, he didn't compete at the World Championships in 2014, so he's unlikely to qualify. These things will be decided. Well, a fan club for Amr Mossad. He's a popular gentleman. 217 kilograms. He's pretty cool with all the noise and cheering. So Amr Mossad, he leaves the stage.
The bar is loaded to 220 kilograms
And you
for
see
the first attempt from Jordan, Jamil
the
and
Hulk
Shabli.
just warming up on the right hand side of the screen.
Yaman Rahman, is ready.
Jamil Al-Shabli from Jordan. Now he is well placed in the lower category. He's actually ranked 6th in the up to 107 kilogram category, but it's his compatriot Al Kawamle who looks to be heading to Rio there. Al Kawamle has also participated in this category. At the moment it looks as though it's going to be Al Kawamle in the up to 207, 107, and El Shebli in the over 107. He's going to open up his account with 220 kilograms on the bar.
1 minute.
26 years old and still strong as an ox. 220 kilograms on that bar.
Good.
2 white lights. He's going well.
Please load the bar to 275 kilograms, rack height 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment I suspect most of you have been waiting for. The much awaited appearance of possibly the most famous powerlifter in the world. Perhaps the strongest, well, certainly the strongest powerlifter since our records began. He's only 27 years old. He comes from Osh Nabieh in Iran. He's been ripping up tree trunks since he first came on the scene. And that was back in 2010 in Kuala Lumpur, when he won the silver medal, lost out to his teammate Karem Rajabi Goloje that day, but he did set a new world record on his 4th lift. It didn't count towards his medal performance, and since then he's just been breaking records one after the other, and breaking records one after the other. In fact, he's broken the world record 8 times during the 2014 World Championships, the 2014 Asian Para Games and the Asian Open Championships, and he currently has a best of 295 kilograms. I think you know his name. It's Siamant Rahman from Iran, weighing in today on the scales 180. Well, that looked a little bit more controlled than his first lift. He may just come in a little bit low, but even that hasn't satisfied the judges. He's got the power. There's obviously a little fault in technique. One son, Marek, who I'm sure will be watching eagerly to see how Dad gets on. His corner man, Michael Kaplan. There he goes. He has cleared 170 with his opening lift, now looking at 180. Still a little bit noisy in the hall, and like a little bit of quiet, it's a bit like tennis players. Up it goes, it's a struggle, he gets it up. It's not convincing, he doesn't look terribly pumped up about that. It's 3 red lights.
Please go to 5:14.
So 3 fails so far in this second round. We're going to have the crazy man back again, Sandor Shosh.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 200 kilograms for the second attempt from Hungary, Sandor Shosh.
He's quite a sportsman. He's done swimming, tennis, athletics. He's played basketball. Started powerlifting at the age of 16 though. Originally, he was born in Romania, in Kozna. Moved from Romania to Hungary at the age of 8. And is now a fully fledged Hungarian. And that would have been around about 1989. Of course, Romania still in a state of flux. There was a nasty civil war in Romania. Which was all a part of the Glasnost when the Soviet Union collapsed. The Soviets withdrew, the Berlin Wall came down, the borders opened, but just before then it was pretty nasty. Shosh with 200 kilograms on the bar. Good lift this time. That'll please him. So Shosh underway at 200. It's the 5th man to pass 200 in this category, and at the risk of boring you all with stories of Sheriff Ottman, just to remind you that the winner of the 59 kilogram category, Sheriff Ottman, broke the world record of 210.5, and that is a man who is weighing in at half the weight of these lifters at least. So put Ottman in his right place. As Ali Jawad has said, I was just having a chat with him outside before we came in here, and we were talking about Ottman, and he repeated what he said before. He said from his perspective, Ottman is the greatest. Rahman is bigger, he can lift heavier weights, but compared with body size, well, there is no comparison. Ahmed Kamis Al-Balushi from the United Arab Emirates is going to tackle 206 kilograms. He's already passed 202. Currently in 4th place in the contest. Al-Balushi in 9th place in the race for Rio. Now, if he can lift this 206, would that put him ahead of Mikhailo Melnikov? I'll tell you in a moment. I've got to look at body weights again. Oh, it looks good. Looks good from this angle. What will the judges say? No lift. So he misses out that time. So that mark of 206 still a little bit away for him, and in fact it would. I was just checking it. It would put him up into 8th in the race for Rio. Now, 1 or 2 may drop out. Mansour Pourmizai, we've seen earlier today competing in the up to 107 kilogram category. But if he does that, that will, which makes sense because Siaman Rahman obviously is going to be competing for Iran in this category, so Pourmezai has to go down. So top 9 is good. Al-Balushi well placed, but of course he's got Shahbaz Shavai still to come. But Shahbaz Shavai actually was a top lift of 202, so who knows, he might sneak in as well, the granddad. Makharam Alayev from Azerbaijan is back on the podium. He's got 207 on the bar. He punches the air, he thinks he's got that, but the referees think otherwise. And he's making those inquiring signs about what is the problem. He thought it was a clean lift. He's not happy with that at all. Not a man I'd want to pick an argument with, that's for sure. A little frustration vented on his way out. So Makharam Alayev has failed twice at 207.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 208 kilograms for the second attempt from Iraq, Hazar Ahmed. Mossad, please be ready.
Hazar Ahmed back in the saddle. He opened at 205 and failed at 205. He's chucked on a few kilos, pushed it up to 208. A little more secure, but still no lift. So we got 4 lifters at the moment on a wipeout, potential wipeouts. Not so great in a 9-man field because Mohammed Al-Duway of Saudi Arabia was supposed to be joining us in this competition, but didn't actually make the start.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 224 kilograms for the second attempt from Egypt, Amr Mossad.
Amr Mossad is back. Really talented young lifter. The Egyptian is relatively understated compared with some of the others in this category. He likes to, in that old cliche, let his lifting do the talking. Just gets himself settled. The Egyptians have had such a wonderful games. They won both of the medals on offer today, which I think I'm right in saying takes them up to 6 golds in the women's events and 4 in the men's events. 10 gold medals during the course of these games. 3 silver, 2 bronze. They're not going to win gold today in this event. Sian Rahman of Iran has already got that sorted out, but Amir Mossad is going to be hunting for the silver. He's going to be fighting with Jamil El-Shabli. Mossad with 2:24 on the bar now. This to go second. Looks around. Oh. Wow. Another red light. Oh, the referees are very tough. The lifters perhaps being a little bit casual.
Please load the bar to 225 kilograms, rack height 19.
Whatever. No lift for Amir Mossad. So he stays on 217 kilograms in third place at the moment.
Thank you. The bar is
2 more lifters to come.
225 kilograms for the second
We've only had 1 clean lift in this second round. In fact, we've only had 6 clean lifts in the whole of this competition.
Siam Rahman, please be ready.
That's 6 out of 17. Jamil El-Shabli is someone who did get off to a green start. He lifted 220 with his first lift. El-Shabli is one of those who is looking for a place in the Paralympics. He's ranked 6th in the 107 class, but as I mentioned earlier, going down to or going across to this heavier weight, he does need to put in a big score to get into the top 8. He's already there with that 220. 225 would make him even more secure. The weight comes down, it's shaking. Is he going to get it up? I don't think he is. He needs a little bit of help up at the top. I don't think that's going to count. 3 red lights. So yet another red light in the second round. But El-Shabli with that lift of 220 does go up to 7th in the rankings, ahead of Sandor Shosh. Pushes Mikhailo Melnikov down a place to 9th. And that means Afrikanis Al-Balushi is in 10th with that lift of 202. So Al-Balushi needs that 206 to nudge up 1 more place. Finish in the top 9 and you'll be alright. That's the way it's looking, to be absolutely certain you want to be in the top 8. Right, the weights are being piled on once again. This takes a little while because the loaders have suddenly got to not just add a little disc on, they got to completely reload as the bar is jumping from that lift of 225.
Thank you. The bar is loaded
Up to 286. Now this is very interesting, isn't it? Because if Rahman succeeds here at 286, I wonder if he will go for 296 in his third and final lift. Here he is, the big man, Rahman. The bench groans as he clambers onto it, hooks himself underneath the bar. I don't like to think what the food bills are like in the Rahman household. Siamand must take a lot of feeding. $286 kilograms loaded onto that bar. And this will leave him 9 kilograms short of the world record. Well, I think there was just an awe in the hall as he lifted that so easily high above his head. So a second good lift for Rahman. And we will wait and see whether that means for these this 7th FASA IPC Powerlifting World Cup ends with a tilt at the world record. Well, just 2 clean lifts in that second round and just 7 clean lifts out of 18 so far in this tournament, in this particular category. It's been a long week, you'll have to bear with me. It's been a great week for everyone in Dubai. It's been a terrific tournament here in the hall, and it's been a good atmosphere in the hotel as well. Some great food, always appreciated.
Thank you.
The athletes have been happy.
155 kilograms for
Many of
the
them have already
Hungary,
moved on, either back home or off to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, where the next World Cup event will start next week. And don't forget, you can follow all that through this same live streaming. And it's going to be a tight one, that. Lots of placings to be decided. Paralympic places to be settled. Here comes Jabba Shabai. He may just have competed in his last Paralympics. The 58-year-old, a real outsider now. Never rule him out, of course. He's still got a decent ranking. The lift of 202 he made at the World Championships in Dubai 2 years ago. Means that he's in 10th overall at the moment. That'll go down to 11th. He goes for 155. His third lift, and he gets it. He gets it. Well, that's great. He'll be pleased with that. Delighted.
Please go to back to 180 kilograms, rack height 15.
Helped off by the national coach, Peter Farrago. We'll have to do a bit of running around the back and start helping out Sandor Shosh in a moment. But that's a great way for Jabba Shabai, a veteran of the 1996 Paralympic Games in Atlanta, still competing at international level in 2016.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 180 kilograms for the third attempt from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Mashhad Hazai.
Mashal Al-Khazai from Saudi Arabia makes his way up. Now he's in danger of a total wipeout. He's missed out at 175 and 180. And he will not want to leave this competition with a trail of red lights. Gears himself up. Into the bench he goes, the straps coming on. Not all the athletes like the straps. There's a little bit of a buzz around the hall. It's as if everyone is taking time out between lifts. And I can tell you, just to whet your appetite, I'll give you some news in a moment as Al-Khazai goes for 180. Well, he thinks he's got that. And this time he has. So that's good. Al-Khazai has avoided the dreaded wipeout. Now that little bit of news. It involves Chairman Rahman, of course. He's already lifted 275 and 286. And we were wondering whether he would have a go at the world record, which stands at 295. The answer to that question is yes. He has signed up for 296 kilos in his final lift. Well, Marek Kamzik makes his way out. Marek Kamzik of Slovakia. He lifted 170 in the opening round, missed out at 180 in the last round, and he's back at 180. A successful lift means he would finish in 6th place overall, just ahead of Mashal Al-Khazai on body weight, but it's not going to happen. Nah, just too heavy. A little wave to the crowd. So the Slovakian Marek Kamzik makes his way off the stage. So he finishes with 170. He'll finish in 7th place. Ahmed Khamis Al-Balushi is next up. Now he's in a little bit of a battle with Sandor Shosh in this race to Rio. Shosh has a top lift of 216, so in fact that's not, we're not going to see him climb above Shosh, but what Al-Balushi can do is get above Mikhailo Melnikov of Ukraine, who is also at 206. But Melnikov is heavier. And Belushi just looking for that little bit of extra security when it comes to Rio. He's currently in 4th position in this contest, and he'd like to hang on to that, so he's got a little bit of a battle for 4th going on with Shosh. Al-Balushi has lifted 202, Shosh has lifted 200. Always nice to see these little battles going on down the order. Neither of them will win a medal. But fourth is better than fifth.
1 minute.
So Al-Balushi, his third and final attempt at 206 kilograms. Shakes in the arms. It's going to be hard. Oh, he gets it up. Will that count though? He's happy. And he has. He's got it. Well, Al-Balushi, local boy, getting a good cheer there. Pat on the back from the coach. And he strides off, having edged up to 206, and that is good for his Rio qualification. As I said, that puts him into 8th overall. He's not likely to catch Sandor Shosh in 7th. Well, he may do if he's going on to Malaysia. He will get another chance, of course. But it does give him a little bit of breathing space. And also, he is currently in 4th place. Mahram Aliyev wants to take 4th place from him though. The Azerbaijani, who wasn't overly impressed with the referee's decision in the last round, is back at 207, and that, if he makes it, will put him into 4th overall. You see at 207, 2 red next to him. He doesn't want the wipe out of 3. Here he goes. Well, he gets it up. He punches the air, as he did do with his second lift, but it's a question of technicality. Oh, this time he gets it. This time he does get it. And there he is. He's performing for the crowd. He's offering his thanks. He's presenting himself like the Victor Ludorum, the champion of the game. He's one happy Azerbaijan. I think I prefer him happier than growling oaths after a decision by the referees. He does like to roar, doesn't he? Whether he's been given a red light or a green light, he's the roaring man.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to
Wow.
208 kilograms for
Aliyev
the first attempt from Iraq. Hazar
has cleared
Ahmed.
207. That means he is now holding 4th spot. And in fact, that could change. Hazar Ahmed is now up. He's also had 2 failures, 205 and 208, but the Iraqi going again at 208, and this intriguing little contest this for the places. If he gets this, he will move into 4th, 1 ahead of Aliyev, who is himself 1 ahead of Al-Balushi, and with Sandor Shosh still to come, and Shosh is really looking to break the bank. He's put 221 on his weights, so we'll be seeing him next. But here is the Iraqi, Hazar Ahmed, looking to lift 208 kilograms. Oh no, it's too much. And that, I'm afraid, means it's a total wipeout for Hazar Ahmed. 205, 208, 208, 3 reds across the board. You're out.
Please load the bar to 221 kilograms, track height 14.
Now this will be interesting. We have
you. The bar is loaded to 221 kilograms for the third attempt from Hungary, Sándor Sas.
We have Sándor Sas returning for his third attempt. Here he comes. The Hungarian failed at 200 with his opening lift. And then he succeeded at 200, and now he's gone up to 221. It's not an attempt on the European record. That's held by Petr Filatov of Russia at 228 kilograms. But for Sas, if he can do this, he will rest easily, because he will level Kostas Dimou with 221, but Sas a lot lighter, so he would go into 6th overall in the rankings for Rio, and that's why he's doing it, because he wants to see if he can just clamber, just gain a place. It's going to be very tough for him. Here he goes at 221. Oh dearie me, no, that's way over his power today. Oh, I hope he hasn't done himself any mischief. It was a bold and brave attempt. He's not looking at today's placings, but looking at Rio. Just testing himself. What can he do? What's he going to feel like if he goes to 21? And I think he's got a clear idea now that it's just a little bit too heavy. So some work still to be done between now and September. Two more lifts to come at this Dubai World Cup, the 7th FASA IPC Powerlifting World Cup. That's the scene backstage.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 225 kilograms for the third attempt from Jordan, Jamil El-Shabali.
Jamil El-Shabali of Jordan. Failed at 225 with his last lift, and he's looking to improve on the 220 that he already has to his name. He's in fact, I was talking about Sándor Sas trying to overhaul Kostas Dimou, but also overhaul El-Shabali, who has shunted himself up there into the top 7, so he's 7th at the moment. Sas has dropped down to 8th, and that means that this lift, if he's successful, will put him above Dimou into the top 6. So here he goes, El-Shabali, 225 on the bar. Well, it was a better attempt. Was it good enough though to... No, it wasn't. 1 out of 3. Good effort though. He's got the lift in him. He's certainly got power, and he's going to be one to watch. He's going to ruffle a few feathers, I think, on the in the next few months. El-Shabali. When I said there were 2 lifts to come, I apologise. I meant 3, obviously. I just can't count anymore.
The bar is loaded to 226 kilograms for the third attempt from Egypt, Amr Mossad. Yamat Rahman, please be ready.
Well, Amr Mossad from Egypt makes his way up. He's currently in the bronze medal position. He wants better than that. He wants silver. He's going for 226. Failed at 224 with his last lift, having opened up at 217. The anticipation rising because everyone realizes that Siaman Rahman is going to be going for the world record in just a few minutes' time. But first of all, it's Amr Mossad. Just wakes up those shoulders. Growls coming from the Egyptian corner. Mossad with 226 loaded on the bar. Can he take second place? Oh, I think he might have done that. He was pretty confident. He looked round quickly. He wants to check the scoreboard. No. Well, the head referee behind has given a white light. And I think the Egyptians, are they going to lodge a complaint? If they do lodge a complaint, then it will go to the jury. It's tough to overturn a decision. There are 5 members of the jury, and each of them, all 5, have to have marked that with a white. Well, I don't think there will be a complaint. They'll suck it up. The Egyptians have had a great tournament. He may have to settle for 3rd place today, but a bronze medal, better than nothing. He shrugs his shoulders. The coach is marching across to the jury. And it looks as though we are going to have a protest. Well, you can't see it on your picture, but I can tell you the Egyptian coach now is conferring with the jury. As I say, there are 5 members of the jury. They all need to mark it white. They all need to mark it as a good lift. If there is one person on that out of that 5 who thinks it's a bad lift, then it stays as a bad lift. Oh, now, obviously the excitement building. The loaders are waiting for their instructions. They have removed everything from the bar at the moment. Siaman Rahman is well, the Egyptians have chosen wisely when to make their protest, because the jury has decided that it was a good lift. So Amr Mossad was correct. He was absolutely convinced that he had made a good lift. His coach was doubly convinced that he had made a good lift. They went to the jury. All 5 members of the jury agreed, and so that has been overturned. Amr Mossad has made a good lift of 226 kilograms. He is now in 2nd place in the competition.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 296 kilograms for the 3rd attempt from the Islamic Republic of Iran, Siaman Rahman. Ladies and
Just
gentlemen,
wait
it's
for the arrival of Siaman Rahman. You've already heard 1 or 2 ladylike squeals of delight as the big man, all 187.87 kilograms of him, is wheeled up onto the stage. Siaman Rahman is already a legend in powerlifting. He is an immense figure of a man, and he is incredibly strong. The world record stands at 295 kilograms. He set that record in Almaty in Kazakhstan in July last year. He's already cleared 275 and 286 during this competition. He now has 296 kilograms on the bar, an extra 1 kilogram. This is for a new world record from the giant of powerlifting. Siaman Rahman just prepares, just gets himself sorted in the head, ready for this tilt at his own world record. 296 on the bar. This for the world record. Here goes Rahman. Well, the crowd likes it. That doesn't necessarily mean that the referees like it. They do. It's a new world record. Well, the Jolly Giant has done it again. Siaman Rahman breaks his world record yet again. He is an astonishingly good lifter, an astonishingly strong man. He's got that kind of hands that you can get lost inside when you shake them in the morning. You need a mat to find your way out of those paws. Siaman Rahman has broken the world record. I don't think there's going to be any fourth lift. He's not going to try it again. He's keeping that for Malaysia, isn't he? You are in for a treat in Malaysia. He goes to the front of the stage, takes the plaudits. And they love him. They absolutely love him. The Iranian Siaman Rahman has, well, he's won the gold medal here, but he's also given us a memorable moment to close the action at the 7th FASA IPC Powerlifting World Cup in Dubai. Siaman Rahman has broken the world record. It now stands at 296 kilograms. Will he ever break 300? You have to think it's a matter of when and not if. I'll be back with you shortly for the medal presentation, and I'm just going to go and take a quick glass of water actually and recover from that. Come back and join us in just a few minutes as we close proceedings in Dubai. Thanks for joining us. Chat with you later. Well, welcome back to Dubai. It's the last act of this 7th FASA IPC Powerlifting World Cup, and it'll be the medal ceremony for the over 107 kilogram men. In terms of competition, we kind of knew the result before we even started. We knew that Siaman Rahman was going to win it. It was just a question of by how much and whether he would set a world record, and he didn't let us down on either count. There was a good battle for the silver and bronze though. The bronze medal going to Jamil Al-Shebli of Jordan, and he thought for a moment or two that he had the silver medal, because the last lift from Amar Mossad was given the 2 red lights by the referees, but the Egyptians lodged a protest, and as it turned out, all 5 members of the jury had it as a good lift, so that was overturned, and that meant that Amar Mossad, the Egyptian, takes the silver medal, his final lift of 226 kilograms. So great performance from Mossad, another medal for the Egyptians. They've taken a medal in every event this morning. They finish with 10 gold medals, 4 silver medals and 2 bronze. 16 medals during the course of the week. The Egyptians really are the team of the week, no doubt about that. Mossad certainly one to watch in the future. He's only 24 years old. He will get stronger. No doubt. The top man though, Siaman Rahman, lifted 275 first up, 286 with his second lift, and with his third he delighted all of us and all of you watching here by breaking his own world record of 295 kilograms. He went to 296 kilograms. He's not going to go to Malaysia next week, and that means he will be heading to Rio as world record holder, and with the potential not just of breaking the world record again, but becoming the first man ever to lift 300 kilograms. So much to look forward to. The gold medal goes to Siaman Rahman, the 3rd gold medal for Iran at these games. Well, what a way to finish the game. Siaman Rahman collecting gold for the men's over 107 kilogram category, ending the games with a new world record of 296 kilograms. That brings our live streaming for this event to an end. Don't forget there's a World Cup event in Malaysia next week. That'll help settle the rankings for the race to Rio. And you will be able to follow that online, every event covered. And so don't forget to join us next week. From me, it's been a great pleasure to be here with you and bringing you the action. So thank you so much from me for joining us, and thanks also to the rest of the team who made it all happen. It's been a pleasure from myself, Barney Spender, and the rest of the team here in Dubai. It's goodbye, and don't forget to join us next week in Malaysia. Bye-bye.